Angel Reese announces her own season-ending injury on her social. Angel said, "What a year. I never would have imagined the last bucket of my rookie season would be a 3, but maybe that was God saying give them a taste of what they will be seeing more in year 2, LOL. Through it all, I have shown I belong in this league, and even when no one else believed, all I ever wanted was to come into the W and make an impact. I can confidently say I have done that and will strive to keep doing so. I'm filled with emotions right now because I had a season-ending injury, but also filled with so much gratitude for what is next. Although this is God's timing and not mine, I am finally able to give myself a break physically and mentally. God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. You'll see me being the biggest cheerleader on the sideline. An unrivaled league. See you soon," said Angel, who's got a wrist injury that she's dealing with. She didn't reveal it in that post, but that is what Angel is dealing with. I want to say this really quickly because I see all the stuff that goes on online, and if I'm being completely honest, as a moderate fan of the WNBA, I used to be a big fan of the WNBA. As a moderate fan of the WNBA today, I've been tuned in to Angel and Caitlin night by night. I want to say this. Angel Reese is as important as any WNBA player playing right now in the growth of this product. I want to say that one more time. Angel Reese is as important as any WNBA player going right now to grow that product to what we believe the WNBA can be. What she's doing online, digitally, even something like this that will bother a lot of people, right? She didn't let the team, the Chicago Sky, come out and say she's injured for the year and done. She broke her own news. She's into social media. She's really into social media. She gets it. She's got the podcast, all that. A lot of stuff that's not basketball related, right? But the problem with the WNBA right now is they're so far behind the 8 ball with the business that you need people to be great at basketball, like a Asia Wilson, like a Caitlin Clark. You also need people that can be good at basketball, but also know how to work the business of basketball at an exceptional level. Matter of fact, they need more business than they do basketball right now. WNBA hoops have been good for a long time. Imagine Ja Morant walking into the NBA and there is no LeBron James. There had never been a Kobe Bryant. There had never been a Michael Jordan. There had never even been a Shaquille O'Neal. Can you imagine? We've seen Ja crumble a little bit under the pressure in his first few years, and all those dudes exist. They existed. Ja Morant would have had a hard time if that type of weight was pressed on his shoulders. So I want to give Angel a little love there. Angel talked about that growing rivalry with Caitlin Clark. She believes it's not Caitlin as much as it is Caitlin's fan base. She said her and Caitlin got a good relationship. They've trash talked each other at AAU. They've never had beef. She think it's really just Caitlin's fan base and now the Indiana fans that are riding for their girl. And I respect that respectfully, but sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism that comes with it, and I don't believe Caitlin stands on any of that. Yeah, I think what Angel is saying is like, so Caitlin's brand is basketball only, right? And Caitlin can be that brand. It's all basketball. You remember Love and Basketball? It was all basketball with Sanaa Lathan, Monica. But with Angel, she's got to be a good amount of basketball, but a lot of other stuff. That's just the burden she holds, and that's the best for her, right? She doesn't need to try to be a 28-point scoring machine. She's going to be a hustler. She's going to keep her bag by staying in the league and growing the sport through social media. That's her lane. Caitlin can be only basketball. That's a luxury that Caitlin has as a great player, but also a white young woman in America. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm not trying to play the race game. I'm just being honest. Now, to be fair to Caitlin, I think Angel, who says she's not on her social media right now, is capping about that part. I believe Angel's on that damn phone. I believe most people are on that damn phone. Look, I get hundreds of comments a day, right? And I'm not a celebrity of anything like that, but I do millions of views a day. Sometimes it hurts, y'all. And I don't get 1,000% of the criticism that Angel Reese gets. Somebody called me fat boy the other day. That stuff hurts, man. Now, I've gotten used to it and it don't hurt me per se, but I get why it hurts people. And if you really don't like yourself, you really don't like something about you, go get in the gym, go do whatever it is to change whatever you like about or whatever people talking about, or get thick skin to it and don't give a damn about it. Now, for me, I'm going to get in the gym for self. And then from the other standpoint of I'm going to ignore the whatever negative comes my way, but I'm going to get in the gym for me. Let me just put that out of the atmosphere. But I do believe Angel reads a lot of what she's hearing about her. Is Caitlin's fan base racist? I do know there's a lot of Trump overlap. I don't, get into politics mostly on this channel. I'm not going to get into the game of saying is every Trump supporter racist. A lot of them people is just business owners, but I'm sure there's definitely some racism in his party as well. I'm just saying, I think Caitlyn is getting the bad end of the stick because her fan base is she's a chick from Iowa and they never had nobody good at hoops. So easily she's relatable. She don't say nothing and her fan base continues to go in. What was the infamous Michael Jordan? Republicans buy kicks too, right? That's just kind of what she's doing. But I understand if you're an Angel, it's like, yo, your fan base is twaxing me online. How about you come out and say something to your fans? But Caitlin's like, bruh, if I have a bad game, people call me out too. Like, you, what? Just ignore it, bruh. So there's this back and forth. You can take whatever side of that you want. Bruh, Caitlin's like, bro, I've had bad games. Like, yo, y'all got to get thick skin to social media. That's just what it is. But yeah, I guess maybe easier said than done. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Angel season is done. She said her and Caitlyn are good. They just competitors. But the fan base is what Angel thinks is a little bit of too much sometimes. I'm out. If you love flexing your sports knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports and win some money while you're at it. That's Underdog. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog website or app. You got to pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that specific game. You get your picks right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use your boy's promo code, which is FERRO, your deposit will get matched up to $1,000. It's available to you in bonus cash. You can't beat that. Tap in with Underdog. My promo code is FERRO.